Good morning everybody, Alex here from Snake On Exotics. Today I think we might have panic mode. I've come in this morning and for some reason half the fish tanks have got no air going to them. So we need to jump on this first thing, find out why half the tanks haven't got oxygen and the other tanks, they're going really low because there's two pumps linked together at one end of each end of a pipeline. Something's happened to one of them, I think, and the other one's having to run the whole system itself, and it can't do it. So the tanks that are getting air are getting a reduced amount, and the other ones aren't getting any. So we're gonna have to jump on, get it sorted, and do this now. So please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell for me, and let's crack on with the jobbo. Whoa. So some of these aren't on, some of them are on, some of them are reduced. A lot of the axolotl ones are just about going. A lot of these this end, there's nothing. Because the air can't, it's coming from I think this one's the one that's playing up because there's no noise at this end, and the other end, it sounds really loud and really deep. So this one's under a lot of stress, and I think that one's either cut out, tripped out, or something like that. So we're gonna have to dive in straight away and do this before I do anything, because you only have about 4, depending on how many fish you got in the tank. It's different. Some of them could have an hour, some of them could have a day. Depends on how many fish are in there and how long the oxygen's been off for. It could have been 10 minutes ago. It could have gone when I walked out the door yesterday. So I'm going to jump on this now and let's see if we can fix it. Okay, so what I've got to do, we've got to pull this out. You're a little bit on the skew. That's better. Okay, so we've got to pull this out so we can get to the pump. Nice and steady, nice and steady. Okay. We're down. Whoa. Just slide this out the way. Okay. Now we have to try and get in there and see what's wrong. Okay. There's got no vibration in her, at all. Does she blow? Or not blow, to be fair. So we need to find where it's plugged in. Okay, so it's plugged in up here. Okay. Now where's that plugged in? Here. Okay. Is it tripped? No. So I'm going to take it apart. First thing we'll test is the plug fuse still okay. So I've got to pop this out, check the polarity, see if it's still connected between the two two ends, and hopefully that's gone and we can put a new one in. Okay, so we'll pop this out like so. And so now we have the fuse. This is my electrical test test. A little bit dirty because when I used to work in the factories. We put this on ohms, so there should be a little mark there. It looks like a line, a lump, and a line. So what this does now, if I take the tester ends off, so you can see the screen says 0. Put an angle where you can see it. There you go, screen says 0. If I touch these two ends together, it beeps and says there's 15 resistance, 16 resist, 50. So, but if I take it off like that, again, so if this is a piece of metal, so electric would pass through the metal. I can go like that, go there. See? It says there's a connection, but there's a lot of resistance. There you go. So that's what it's doing. It's telling me there's a link between the one probe and the other one. Okay, so what we want is for the numbers not to change. We want it to stay on 0. So then we found the problem. No. It's working. No. It means we've got to figure something else out. No. I thought we found the problem. So I put that back together. We'll plug this back in. And then what I'll do is I'll stick these in the plug hole. See if we've got any power. I'll show you how to do that. Put this. You can't see them anymore, but there's the ohms, amps, volts, and then off. So I'm going to put it on to volts. You see I've kind of carved a V into it. There you go. Oh, let's go in. Let's go in. So we're plugged into that one over there, I believe. So let's check if there's power. Okay, so we put the top one in like that. What, we get in? Okay. Oh no. Okay, try again. Okay, try again. Okay, so put it in like that, you lift it up, and that opens up these channels. So I can put this in. Okay. So, yeah, the light's on. It says 233. So that's working. Okay, so we've got power. So pump should be working, but we've got no pumpy coming out. Nothing, deados, not a sausage. So, oh, we might have to take it apart. Before we do that, out of everybody, these goldfish are struggling the most. So they're all at the top gasping, and I think one has passed away. So we're setting up a single air pump just for this tank for now. If everyone else starts struggling, I might try and spur off from it, but I don't think these goldfish aren't going to last much longer if I can't get that going. So I'll put this in here, then we can dive into that then and spend a little bit more time doing it. Oh, really good. They come with everything you need. There's even extra bits and bobs, but I'm not using them at the moment because this is just a smash and grab go. So there you go, that'll keep us going for now. Whoa, panic over for the goldfishes. Let's dive in and see if we can fix the other one. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the pipe off this one, bring it out so I can take it apart. But that's gonna release all the pressure from the other pump. So that's what this bag and the elastic bands are for. So we'll take it off and I'll show you what we're gonna do. So air follows the path of least resistance. So that means if it can just come flying out of this hole instead of pushing the water out the way to get out of this pipe, it's going to go the easy way and just come straight out the hole, and there's going to be no water, no bubbles coming out of any tanks. Okay, so we've got loads of air coming out of here now. So what we do, just give me a sec. So all the tanks now will now be off because of this. So what we do is we put this over here like this, and it's going to fill up this bag like that. That should hold the pressure for me while we put these balloons on, elastic bands on. I might put the elastic bands on first before we do that, so I can just slide them on afterwards. That's going to be easier. So put the bag over, we're going to wrap it up, put the elastic bands over. How am I going to do this? Okay, more bag on. No, that's not going to work. Plastic bands were a fail, but I think pull ties should do the job. Or zip ties, wherever you come from. So I should just be able to put this in here. We need a couple more just to make it airtight. Oh, it's awkward being lying on the floor. Put another one on. In the middle. Almost got it. I think after this one, that's the best we're gonna get it. Okay. So now it's holding pressure. So we should have some tanks still blowing out air. Yes, lovely. Just pulled the top off. It looks like it could do with a good clean of the air filters at least. So I'm going to do a little maintenance job on it. See if I can get it nice and clean, and then go inside and see if I can maybe get it going again. It might not ever go again, but there's no harm in trying. But this definitely needs a bit of a clean. I took all the screws out. I've got to be careful because it's all live at the moment. I've still got it plugged in the plug. Okay. I think those are our mains cables. There and there. So I'm going to check now. So you got L for live, N for neutral, and then there's no earth on this one. So I'll get the tester out, we'll test it, see what it says, and go from there. Okay. You can't see it. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to put it in a place where you can actually see it. Stay. Sorry. No, I just have to show you. Yeah, there's power going to it. Definitely power going to it. Yep, see the lights on? So, still dead as a dodo. So I'm gonna have to do some investigations. I think I found the problem. Okay, so the live goes to here, then goes in this unit here, then goes to this wire, comes across, actually it comes out there, goes to the blue wire, then goes to this wire here. This wire then goes to there, then goes to this metal bar. This was, see that hole there? This was sat in that hole. All I did was just put this on here. So this is actually broke. I'm not. So this must have held this in there and kept the connection going across, but this is broke. So I'm going to see if I can maybe find some way of fixing this. Problem is it's a shaft going through, so I don't know if we'll be able to do it unless I just glued it in place. I've done some research. That metal double-ended little piece of black plastic that was holding our electrical joint together, that's actually meant to be a plastic nut and bolt. So you can open and close it and stuff like that. So it's the wrong thing actually for what's meant to be in there. So what we're gonna have to do is, I've tried multiple different things, but I think I'm gonna try gluing it back together. I found other ways to do it, but because it wants to be something plastic really, because it's shaking so much, anything I put on it, it's just shaking it off. So I think if we do the thing it had before and we re-glue this little piece, hopefully it might hold it together and we won't be able to use it again. Right, well, we're all glued. So it's testing time. Bit nervous. Fingers crossed she's going to work for us. See, I've put the bar back in. I've glued the bar and we're just touching nicely up here. So this should work now. And then I can maybe look at getting a bolt, plastic bolt to go in there. I found a plastic nut, but no bolt, which didn't help me really. It's going to get really loud when I turn it on, but hopefully nothing will happen here and it's just going to work with no sparks, no bangs, no nothing, hopefully. We got nothing. Didn't do nothing. I gave it one test on camera and it blew the end clean off. Okay, so I kind of got carried away with fixing it. So what I've done, when I tried it, that plastic end popped clean off. Tried to get the bar out again and the bar was super glued in. I don't know how, and it did the end, somehow it's gone all the way down the pipe. That snapped off, so now the shaft's stuck in there. So what I've done is, so I pretend this is the area where the thing is. So I've pressed it through, that black bit that popped off. Then I've taped it round with electrical tape. So that should hold it in position while it goes. So fingers crossed, now we can give it a test. It should run, and then we can put it back together, see if we can get it plumbed back in, see if we can get all the air back on. Hopefully. I took this off so I could tape around it. You can see there, that's where our little bobbery is. Can't really see, but there's the metal bar as well here, touching on there. So that should be, it should have wiggle in it because it's tape, but it should hold still and do what we need to do. So, let's test it and hope it don't go bang. Okay, ready? Okay, it's working, but I lost all the bolts because I ain't bolted it back together. Probably should bolt it back together, shouldn't I really? So I'll bolt it back together, I'll put the lid on, now we know it's working, and then we can start plumbing it back into there. So put it back in place. Now we've got to put the pipe back on it. So we're just going to pop the bag out. We'll just cut it off. Don't worry about that another day. Oh. If I can get it to it. We can get all the pull ties off another day. Not important. Ah. Sorry, I'm knocking everything over. Give me a sec. Are we back? Yes, we're back. So we're going to try and get this on here. Like that. Tighten her up. Oh, okay, and I've just broke the end off that, so that's good. Fantastic. Too strong. Okay, let's get you in a position. Scissor tail Tetras. So hopefully I'll turn it on and that should start bubbling. Oh baby, we got bubbles. That one's not bubbling. for some reason. But everyone else, well, these ones aren't going. I'm gonna have to check these. So a couple of them we might need checking, but all the other ones that were off are fine. Some of them, they might have just picked up some clog or something from when the air's been moving and stuff like that. So we'll go through, I might have to check some of the ends of the pipes and stuff, put some new stones on them. But I think we might have just got that good. So we've just got a couple to find out what's wrong with them, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna leave everything open for a little bit, just because it may play up or something like that. I may have to adjust it. So I'll leave it open for a little bit, give it a half-hour test. Now I can put everything back in, and we can start working on the other ones as well. Right, we've had some rescue fishes come in, so I'm sorting these ones out. So they've had their acclimation now, so we can release them into the tank. They're blind cave fish. I did think about putting them in there, but I think we've got the perfect amount of fish in that tank. I don't really want to mess with it, so there's quite a few of these, so we're going to put them in now, and they should be hunky-dory. Okay then, lads. Oh, up we go. There we go. Lovely. Blind cavefish. Home time, so we've got to catch up the normal royal. She's going in a poly box, so she should have a good home. We've just built her tank and all ready to go, so let's catch her up. Ooh. Okay, she's in here somewhere. Aha, okay. Oh, Snakey. Hello, Snakey. Oh, you got a big belly. Oh, you got a big belly. Yes, you do. How's she doing, eh, darling? Hi. Look very pretty. Oh, we do like you, we do. So there we go. In her poly box, off to her forever home. We can take the reserve sign down. Absolutely lovely jubbly. Wow. So we've had a bit going on and stuff like that. So I've just let it run. I put it all back together because I thought it was running sweet. It'd been over an hour or two. Got to 2 or 3 hours later, and it's got warm. The tape's moved, and it stopped working again. So I pulled it all out, and I just don't know what we can do to get it done. So I'm gonna have another think, see what I can work on, and then we'll just have to see how we get on. So we're working over, I even called my old man in, it's coming out. So we've got the pump going, so I've had to bypass that thing, we've screwed it all up, bypassed it with some cable, and what we're having to do, we're having to put new ends on them all, so they got less resistance to the water, and then hope I'm getting them, starting to get some go, which weren't going before. So fingers crossed we'll do that. But that's all I can do now. I've literally got to shoot, so I'm going to let you know what happened tomorrow. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day doing this now, and I'm never going to get anything done. So please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell for me. If you want to watch another video, please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell. And fingers crossed we'll get this done, and I can tell you about it tomorrow. So I'll see you in the future. Bye.